Hello, so I'm from grade 10. I'm Selm, and today I'll be talking about High School Math 2 big project for quarter 3, and it's about geometry. So this is my introduction. So in this quarter 3 big project, I'm going to give the definition of the geometry vocabulary, and I'm going to draw the picture of that word to make you know how it looks like and understand it clearly. And I will show you how to prove a rectangle and parallelogram that is the real one or not by using specific methods. And I'll dilate and triangle by scale factor of 2.75 and also make it rotate counterclockwise by 45 degrees. And there's like one task that we have to put the real life situation and solve it. So for my picture, I'm doing the leg thing, and I need to find the width of the leg from where I'm standing. And there's another one that is about real life situation. It's about a guy that wants to cut the tree and he doesn't know if it's gonna fall down on his house or not, so we need to find it out. And the last one is about soda can in cylinder shape. We need to know about the volume of the shape, and we're doing this project because it's one of the most important thing in life, and when we know it, like how to apply and understand the relationship between shapes and sizes, we will be better prepared to use them in our daily life. And this is my methods for this quarter 3 project. For task 1, I have to find a definition of the given geometry words and create every single picture of the geometry in the GeoGebra website. And here's a link for this website if you want to use it. And for task 2, it's about draw a quadrilateral and prove it's a parallelogram. So you need to create your own quadrilateral, and we still use GeoGebra website to find the angle measure and length, and we use the slope formula to prove it's parallelogram, and this is the slope for it. And to prove if it's parallelogram, we need the answer for each opposite sides to be equal. And for task key, we need to draw a parallelogram in GeoGebra and prove it's a rectangle by using the slope formula. It's still this one, and we need to do it for every single side to prove if it's rectangle. And for task 4, we need to draw a triangle and dilate it by scale factor 2.75. And to prove it's a rectangle, we need to create the triangle that we use in GeoGebra and click on the dilate from point and put 2.75 into it. And we need to find the angle points and the line where it bisects each other and prove it is similar by using the property. For task 5, it's about to create a triangle and make it 45 degrees counterclockwise and prove it's congruent. And for task 6, we need to take a photo of a real life picture of a river and find the link by using trigonometry. And I use cos for this to find the width of the lake because the width is hypotenuse. And for task 7, we need to take a photo of a real life picture of a tree and imagine if you chop it down, it is going to fall on your house or not by using trigonometry. And I still use cos for this one. And we need to find the left area. If the height of the tree is longer than the distance to the house, that means the tree will fall down on his cottage. And for last task 8, I need to find the height and radius for aluminum cylinder can, and its surface area must close to 200 because the volume of can is 200. And this is the result that I got. This is about define the vocabulary. This is like for every single picture. And this is text 2. We need to like draw a picture, draw a shape of it, and prove it's a paragraph by using the slow formula, which is this. And we put the number like y2 is like we use the number here and slow it. And if the answer is equal to each other, it means that they're parallel to each other, just like the same. And I give the explanation that opposite sides of quadrilateral are congruent. AB congruent to CD and AC congruent to BD. Two pairs of opposite sides angles are congruent. And this is for task 3. We need to draw a picture of a parallelogram and prove it's a rectangle. Yeah, so we put this on GeoGebra, and yeah, use the slow formula to know that if they're parallel. And this is for task 4. We need to draw a triangle and dilate it by scale factor 2.75 and prove it's similar. For this one, we still use the GeoGebra, and we just click on the dilate and scale factor of 2.75 and you get this one, and just put the line to show that they're like cut here and here, and give the explanation. And for task 5, we need to draw a triangle and rotate it 45 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. So we basically draw this one and like rotate it to this one. And for task 6, we need to find the width of the river that I took a picture of. So like I was standing at the point D, which is here, and I walked to point C for 45 meters, and it will be 45 meters like is here because I walked here for 45 meters. And I look at the tree angle at the point C. I'm standing is 22.555 degrees, which is here. And I want to know the width of the leg from where I'm standing to this point. And I use cos for it because I want to know the D, which is hypotenuse. And yeah, I got the answer is 48.91 meters. And for number 7, we need to find, like, we need to know if the tree is gonna fall down to his house or not by finding the distance area that is left. I'm using cos for this one because I want to know the hypotenuse, which is here. I gave explanation that to know if the tree is going to fall down on his cottage or not, you need to know the distance from the house and the height of the tree. If the height of the tree is longer than the distance to the house, that means the tree will fall down on his cottage. The result is the distance to the house is 9.48 meters, and the height of the house, the tree, is 9.43. That means the tree is not going to fall down on his cottage, but my suggestion, you need to have left area for 1.25 meters, and they're not absolutely gonna fall down on your house. And this is the factor that engineer use it to measure the house and trees. And for task 8, it's about the cylinder can. So we need to know if it's we need to predict it, and slope it by using the volume of a cylinder. It's this one. And for the discussion, I said I need to find for task 1, I need to find a definition of the vocabulary. And I think it's one of the most important to study geometry because you need to know the definition of the word before you start it. And for task 2 and task 3, it's a common thing in life. You need to create a quadratic table and prove it's a parallelogram, or find the slope and prove it's parallelogram. And for task 4, it's kind of easy to me because I just need to contrast a triangle and dilate it by the scale factor of 2.75. And for number 6, I need to find a real life picture of a river and find the width of it slope in this project by using the knowledge of trigonometry. I slope this one by using tan to find the opposite side, which is the width of the river. And for number 7 and 8, it's about, for task 7, it's kind of like number 6 because I need to use the trigonometry to find the height of the tree because the question asks you that. And for the conclusion in this project is to show you that you understand every single standard that you have learned it in class, and you be able to use it and solve it in real life problem. In this project proves every student that they actually understand what they have learned in class. And this is for the standard, reveal the standard that we have learned. We use the essential question for this one. And and for task 2 and task 3, it's about proof that quadratic table is a parallelogram. We use standard GCO11. Yeah, and for the tag 7, we use sine cos tan for it. It's standard 768 GSRTG. And like we learned about this or standard because it's a basic knowledge about geometry, and when we know how to apply and understand the relationship between shapes and size, we will be better prepared to use them in our daily life. Geometry will assist us in doing that because it provides the knowledge of how to deal with measurement, the relationship of line, angle, surface, and solid. And it can like you can prove it to be like to get into the good university and like be an engineer. You can predict and know how to separate, how to put the things in the middle and measure it to make it balance. And you can like create a map and thing to know like the center point and everything. Yeah, and this is all of my standard that I have learned in this quarter 3, and I have an example of it to make you like understand what I have learned. And this is my references. It's about the link and website that I have used for this big project. I've used Edmodo to like get the file and Google to search like the property of triangle and stuff. And I used to move for like sometimes I forgot like which standard is it like, and I get to it and see the like example for this standard, and I use GeoGebra for the main thing. Like you use it for everything here to like draw stuff